Hello, hello. Last 90 days of 2020, and we are kicking it off. Day one, and we are starting with intention. Notice that I did not say that we are starting with perfectionism. Maybe you're here and you got really super excited when you heard that this group was launching and you thought, yes, that is exactly what I need. I need something to hold me accountable. I want to go for these goals. And then maybe you saw the prep work and you didn't plug into day one, or you plugged into day one, but you didn't plug into day three, or you didn't make your dream board. Maybe there were things that you didn't do, and already you're like, ugh, I can't do this. I'm not showing up. It's not perfect, so I'm not going to keep going. I'll wait until next Monday. I'll wait until November 1st. I'll wait until they do the next 90-day group, and then maybe I'll jump in on that one. I want you to get rid of that idea of perfectionism because it doesn't work. It doesn't work in life. It doesn't work in our business. And I love, I keep this book next to me all the time now, that Genevieve had us do this book study in September, because this book has changed so much for me, right? Day one is not the most important day. It's the day after perfect. And maybe the day after perfect already happened for you. Maybe the day after perfect for you will happen on day 10. Maybe it will happen on day 45. That day when things don't go exactly like you think that it's going to go. And so then you stop showing up for yourself. And I'm going to remind you of that often throughout this group, because it does not have to look perfect. But what you do have to do is plug in. You have to start with intention, and you have to show up with intention. You have to be consistent in knowing that those desires that you have on your heart, those goals that you have, that vision that you have is worth it. And with this opportunity, you 100% can make it happen, but you have to be willing to plug in. And so this is the way that I start the beginning of every single month. We're going to break it down. I know that I am also somebody that gets really super excited and I want to do all the things at all the times and get all the results right away. There's a reason for 90-day pushes, right? Because we want you to build habits that become those things that you're doing daily, right? That you're doing consistently, that are going to help you build your legacy. I don't want to throw 3,000 things at you all at once and have you be super overwhelmed. Overwhelm breeds overwhelm. We want to start simply, and we want to start with intention. And so what I want you to do is I want you to identify your goal, and we're going to go through this sheet, and this is the back to the perfect, right? It does not have to look exactly like this sheet. You don't even have to have this sheet printed out. You can write it on a piece of notebook paper, right? Over the idea of perfectionism. But what I want you to do is I want you to identify your goal for October. I love that so many of us have an end goal, right? I want to be emerald. I want to be diamond. I want to be ruby. We have a goal, an impact income in mind. We talked about that. What is that for you? But what a lot of us don't do is break down that end goal into steps. So where are you right now, and where do you want to end October with? And that's what we're going to plug in on. See, idea of perfect. Kids are going to be coming in soon, and you can't wait for perfect or it doesn't happen, right? Okay, so I want you to think about what your goal is for October. What is that for you? And then I want you to look at where you ended September, because we want to come up with the steps that are going to help you grow. So here's the thing. Where you want to end October, what are those points that you need? If it is senior silver for you and you need 50 points for senior silver, look at where you ended September. How many points do you need to be able to get to senior silver? If you ended September with 25 points, you're just going to find the difference. I was a math teacher. I love numbers, but I know that not everybody does. And so I wanted to give you this concrete example. So 50 points for senior silver. September, you ended with 25. You're just going to take that difference. So you need 25 points this month to get to that goal. I want you to take that difference, that 25 points that you need this month, and I want you to divide it by 5. That's going to give you the number of people that you need to add on your levels 1 through 3. I'm doing this as a very basic example because your levels 1 through 3 give you 5 points apiece. That's your target goal for this month. And I want you to write it down. What is your rank goal? What is your personal PV goal? And how many people do you need to add to your team to get those goals? How many ambassadors do you need? How many customers do you need? And I want you to start there. So often I see when people say, oh, I'd love to go senior gold this month, but they don't actually put a plan into place to see how they need to get senior gold. If you don't know that you need to add 15 people to your organization this month, guess what ends up happening? A lot of people then get stressed out at the end of the month and they start sending all of those messages that don't come across sharing our heart. And I don't want that for you. I want you to come up with a plan at the beginning of the month. And you should always, 5 years into this, it's always sitting right next to me when I'm at my desk. I have a list of people. And as I get to change their lives, as I get that privilege to be part of their health journey, then I write them down in this piece of paper. And I want you, if you are a leader and you already have that, starts with just one person, I want you to identify those people that want to run with this opportunity with you. I want you to share Fast Start with people. I want you to share with people that they get a referral link. And then I want you to write that down on this paper too. Who are those people that you are going to develop into leaders this month? We're going to start there. Coming up with a plan to make those goals and those dreams that you have an absolute reality. All right, let's go. Day 1, we're doing this thing.